Steve Cabeza. I'm here in beautiful downtown Hollywood, Florida. I'm with Raul. Say hi, Raul.
Hola. Bienvenidos.
And thank you. And we are at ChileLimon. This is Peruvian-Mexican fusion. And this is the first inaugural episode of the South Florida Food Tour podcast. And we're also, for the listeners that are listening and not watching, you can find this episode on YouTube. And you can access YouTube through my website, southfloridafoodtour.com. You can also find all my socials. And let's just get right into it. So one of the restaurants on one of my tours is ChileLimon. How long have you been part of this? Has it been a year?
A year and a half, no? Year
and a half. Has been Raul and his group here at ChileLimon. And Raul's first restaurant or first location is at the Yellow Green Farmers Market.
Yes, it's in the market. We open only weekends, but we started 3 years ago over there with a dream.
Saturday and Sundays only.
Yes.
And so was that during COVID?
After, a month after to open.
Right after COVID
Yes.
is when you started at
Yes.
Yellow Green Farmers Market. And on one of my many food tours here, Raul, you mentioned that you and your group, you're the largest tenant over there, correct?
Yes, we're starting with one booth. Now we have 16 booths.
16 booths.
Yes.
Wow.
We have the outside and inside the bar, outside the restaurant. Yep.
All right, and so where are you from, Raul?
I'm from Mexico, Acapulco.
Okay, from Acapulco, Mexico. And where did the name ChileLimon come from?
ChileLimon is for the fusion with the chiles from Mexico, limon from the ceviches from Peru. So that's the idea for my partner, Jose. So that's something.
And is Jose Peruvian?
Jose is Colombian.
Colombian.
But he loves the food, so that's why.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. So we've got one Mexican, one Colombian with a Mexican-Peruvian fusion. I love it. And so at this place, by the way, Raul, I think I've told you that every time I do a food tour, I ask the food tour guests, what was your favorite, what was your least favorite? And to a T, they love your margaritas. Well done on those. I love them too. We'll talk about those in a minute. They also like the ambiance and the vibe that you have here. So tell me, for the folks that are listening, kind of describe this. What is this, like a garden?
Yeah, it's a garden. For the first time we were looking for the location. We're thinking about the same over there, like a market.
Okay.
And one of the guys to live here, and that's the owner of this place, he offered us the place for running because they use it just for the events.
Special events.
Yeah, special events, and they close every day. So.
Okay, so it fit with the garden vibe.
Yes.
And you've slowly been making some changes here, right?
Yes, just a couple of things. Just the wood, for the ambience.
Uh-huh.
We put more plants. The little bit of the, painting.
Pops of color.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so here in this area you had, I know that when you took this space over it was a little bit different, but now you have these different boxes here in this restaurant, and originally I think each one of these was a kitchen, right?
Yes.
Yes, and so now you've sort of retrofitted to your needs a little bit. So this box that we're standing in right here, what's this one called?
This one is the coffee and the bar station.
Okay.
The beer. We have the other location over there is the bar.
All right.
And, we try to make like a little market, the same spots.
Okay.
So.
All right, we can move down a little bit.
So.
And this is another bar one right here.
This is the bar.
Okay.
That we make the really good margaritas.
All right, so tell me a little bit about that. So where did the margaritas come from? Whose recipes, whose ideas are these different margaritas?
Okay, my father was a director of operation on hotels in Mexico, and he loves to make drinks, and he loves to make big parties in the house.
Okay.
So he always make margaritas and the coscorrones.
Okay.
For everybody. So that's I have the recipes.
And so
it's on the scratch everything. We make the salt, we make the limes, everything.
So it was one of the favorite margaritas we get here, there's a couple that we get. One of them is this tamarind margarita. The other is your new spicy guava, or the guava today. Were those your father's recipes?
Part of, and like my father tell me always is, you need to make different to the other places. So taste it, create. That's the idea in here. So that's the.
Is your father still around?
No.
Oh, sorry to hear that. My father's up there too.
He's around in the universe.
He's watching down.
Yes.
Okay, well done, Papa. All right, so I've noticed that as we're walking in a little bit further into the restaurant, tell me about the art that's in here. What's up with the art over here, the art over there? Did you all put this in?
No, they gave us like this, but during the pandemic, the guy invited the artist to make everything. So that's what he say. So I think it's 10 different artists to make this. So it's a wall for the sky. That's the plants. The idea is a garden, open garden, and
yeah. And so, what's the story with the garbage can lids over our roof, our head? Each one of those are done by different artists too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, do you all choose those artists, or do?
Yes, they're coming during the art walk.
Okay.
We have a different artist to make this, and
I love it. So one of the things that our listeners should know, and if you're watching this on YouTube, is that the CRA, the Community Redevelopment Agency, one of the things they started here in Hollywood is an art community that was going pretty good with murals and with galleries, etc. And then COVID set it back a little bit. But one of the neat things about this specific restaurant and Victor's restaurant next door, Chef at Redwood, Chef Ivan, some of the other restaurants around here, is when you bring the art in, so that when the city has their free mural tour every month, they walk people in here and they show them the murals. So having this artwork in here, besides being just fantastic to look at, and my food tour guests love it, it also brings those tours in there. Do you see those people come back and spend money with you?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it. Okay, let's walk back to the next station back here. And by the way, my food tour guests also love that you have a phone booth in here. A lot of the younger people don't know what that is.
And we have the phone over there.
Yeah, there's a phone in there too. All right, and so what station is this here?
This one is the taqueria.
Okay.
So we made the tacos here. Now it's broken, one of the flat grill, but this is the taqueria. That's the idea. To show the people how we made the tacos, because it's a fresh tortilla, it's a handmade tortilla, so it's different to the other restaurants.
Yeah, I had some tour guests in here today, and they absolutely love the tortilla. So tell me about, before we get past talking too much about the drinks, what are the drinks that you serve in bags here that I'm so fond of?
The mojitos.
The mojitos.
Mojitos, the most popular after the margaritas, but the mojitos is the most popular.
Yeah, so one of the things Raul told me, I came in here one day, and it was the St. Patrick's Day parade, and I came in and tried a mojito. I think Martin strong-armed me, Martin, into doing it. And so they serve it in a bag. And what Raul told me is because in Mexico...
So in Mexico, when you go to the store and you buy juice or soda in a glass, you need to pay for the deposit. If you don't pay, they put it on the back and they give it to you. So just remember my kids to child memories.
Childhood,
no?
And so that's nice. You come in here and you get the two... The ones I tried that day, I think, were mango and strawberry. Are those two that you have?
Yes.
Yeah. And fresh fruit.
Fresh fruits.
Fresh fruit in a big bag with a straw. That's a hit, but the margaritas are still my favorite. All right, welcome back. What do we got? So we left the taqueria here. Now we're headed to the cevicheria.
This one is the cevicheria. So we made the lime juice fresh.
Okay.
And we try to make everything fresh, no?
So
it's possible, but I think it's the 80%, 90% is fresh, everything.
Your food is very distinctive, very fresh, very tasty. I'm very fond of it, and thank you for being a participant in my food tours. Tell me about this fish dip that I happen to love. So you make fish dip, it's not smoked, right?
No, the fish dip is the version with Puerto Vallarta. In Puerto Vallarta, when you walking on the streets, you want to see the guy with the buckets and ceviche. So they ground the fish with onion, a little bit of the carrot, lime juice. That's the ceviche or the fish dip here. But we mix with the Peruvian pepper and Mexican peppers. That's the difference. So it's spicy and citrus.
Yes, it's very spicy and it's very limey. I happen to love it. I grew up here in South Florida. My father had a seafood plant when I was a kid, and we always had smoked fish. But you know, smoked fish, they use cheaper fish, amberjack, these all kinds of stuff. So I grew up having smoked fish. But I'll tell you what, this fish is very spicy, very limey. I happen to love it. No smoke flavor. What about your chips? Do you make your own chips?
Yes, we make the tortillas and the chips. It's so Martin, and make the guava spicy margarita, please.
Yeah, so which flavor is that, Raul?
That one is the guava.
Guava. And this is specifically what Raul was talking about. And of course, if you're listening, you can't see this, but it's fantastic. It's in a bag. It's cinched at the top with a twist tie. So if you're listening, you'll have to check it out on YouTube. Yeah, that's fantastic. Steve, would you like to drink this? Try it. By the way, I want to do a shout out to Steve Sarsfield. He is producing the video for us today. He's also recording the podcast. I've worked with him for many years. South Florida Video Productions is the name of his business. Besides doing video production, there he is. He can also do documentary stuff. He's done a documentary on the Broadwalk and some other pieces. He's had them here in the theater. South Florida Video Productions, Steve Sarsfield, highly recommended. Yeah, and so I'll just have to drink this then. Thank you, Raul. So tell me what else. What else are some of your... One of the things that Raul did to me one time when I came in here is he made me eat a ChileLimon taco. And that is crickets. That is a cricket taco on very good guacamole. Chapulines. Okay.
Chapulines.
I know, it sounds better than ChileLimon.
Really good. It's really good.
Yeah, listen, I had never had your guacamole, and that guacamole is amazing.
Thank you.
So what are some of your top sellers here?
The quesabirria, that's okay, I want to explain about the food. The food is my mom and my grandmom's recipes. When I was a child, she always put me on the kitchen to make something.
Okay.
So I think that's a passion like I have.
That's where it came from.
Yes.
Yeah. Both your mom and your grandmother?
Yes.
Different recipes or kind of the same? Okay.
Different, but the same good.
Okay.
So now I put everything that I know with her in these plates. So we made the tortillas, the quesabirria, the cochinita pibil is really good. If
Yes.
I tell something about the one plate, I can, because I love the whole food.
So yeah, their food here is exceptional. I find it to be very good. It's very flavorful. And what else do we need to know about ChileLimon? So the Yellow Green Farmers Market, it's all the same menu items that you have here?
Yes, some items I don't have over there because it's too short the time over there, so I can put it there. But it's the same. It's ChileLimon. It's the same. Live music on Sundays, and you know the ambience. I talked with Jose. Jose is my partner, the best partner I have. So we, how do you say, pudimos engranar perfectly because I'm in charge of the kitchen and stuff, and he's in charge of the ambience.
Okay.
But he knows that he creates the plates and everything. So that's a good.
Thank you. And this is the spicy
guava.
Guava, right? And around the rim there is some tahine. Yeah. And so, who came up with this one? Is this a new drink, or you've had this one for a while?
No, this is a new one.
This was a new one.
Martin, he's in charge of.
That's what I thought. Martin came up with this.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Come say hi, Martin, so we know who we're talking to. Yeah. Thank you. That's Martin. And so this is very good. It's very spicy, which I love. Tell me about the tahine. Do you buy that or make that yourself?
We made the tahine here with the cricket. So we have the cricket, we put on the heat dryer, and then we
grind it up
and put it there.
Love it. And so that's salt and the cricket and a little bit of what else? Lime?
It's lime and the chile árbol pepper.
Yeah, that's a fantastic drink too. Martin, this is fantastic. Where'd you come? Because you're not from Mexico. Martin, where are you from?
No, I'm from Uruguay.
Uruguay. Okay, fantastic. And so do they drink these in Uruguay?
No, but I know what the guava is sweet,
Yeah.
and we mix it with the spicy, so you can taste the sweet on the mouth and the spicy on the throat.
Yeah, that's a
So-
good way to put it.
That's a good way, a good mix.
Yeah.
that we want to try and people like it.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, I love your tamarind margaritas, and that salt is great because you take a sip and then you get a little salt. It really makes a great combo. And so, what is your best-selling cocktail?
The tamarind guava spicy mojito.
Yeah.
And at the market we have the pina colada frozen.
The pina colada frozen is really
So
good.
I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you, Martin,
Yeah,
very
you're
much. Appreciate it. So, tell me about the pina coladas, Raul, because I've had someone tell me that that's the best pina colada they've ever had in their life too.
I think it's the best because we make everything fresh.
Uh-huh.
No? The taste is real pina colada. It's the pineapple juice you feel it, and the coconut cream. So that's the I think
Toasted, the toasted coconut on top's a pretty good touch
Yes.
too. All right, so what do you have in the future? What are the flavors that are going to come out? Is there any new stuff on the horizon?
It's coming one of the grapefruit soda with tiburon mezcal. It's coming. I'm making the jalapeno salt, but I need to fix something. But it's coming. It's coming.
We have an alchemist here, a bar alchemist. I love it.
It's coming. It's coming to the habanero salt. It's coming a little things. It's coming the Baja tacos. You know the shrimp and fish with the tempura.
Okay.
You wanna taste it? The hamburgers because the people ask for the hamburgers. It's coming a
Okay.
couple of things, but ChileLimon style.
Yeah. All right. And so let me ask. I know that you work a lot because I see you in here all the time. When you're not, where do you go out to eat when you go out to eat?
We try to taste different kitchens,
Okay.
or different restaurants, for to create more
Sure.
things here. So we love to go to the Hollywood. Here, the Greek joint is really good.
Yeah, we love the Greek joint too.
So we try to try different
Nice.
cuisines.
And I know one of these days I'm going to take Raul and his lovely wife, who I've not met yet, on a food tour. I'm looking forward to that. And just because Raul brought it up, I do want to give a shout out to, currently in downtown Hollywood, Florida, I have 16 restaurants that participate in the Hollywood, Florida food tour. And the Greek Joint has been one of our partners from day one. Jimmy and Chris, their food is amazing. It's fresh. I love their marinades. They have big portions. They're very hearty. They're just nice owners too. They're very friendly. They're generous. I love having them part of the tour. And 15 others, yeah. I have, besides the Greek Joint Kitchen and Bar, just want to run down a few others. Joy to Eat. I got Victor next door. It was Jurassic's, now going to be my favorite place. We've got Krakatoa Indonesian cuisine. We've got Ocean on the Circle. We've got Mickey Burns Irish Pub. Mark and Karen are fantastic. Shepherd's Pie. They turned that into an empanada. Have you tried that?
No.
Shepherd's Pie empanada. Yeah, that's a crazy blend of Irish and Hispanic, right? We also work with Angus, Redwood Kitchen and Bar. Dos Pecados is new to the tour. The Vintage on Harrison is a wine bar. We love them. We just added Runa's Peruvian. If you haven't been there, they're very good. I'll take you there on your tour.
Okay.
Al Capone used to own that place. So the thing about the food tour, 2 years, Steve Sarsfield is shaking his head. He's part of the Historical Society. I have to say allegedly. There we go. So the neat thing about this tour is it's continuing to evolve. From when I started it, a couple of places went out of business. We missed the Bang Shack, for sure. We missed Jurassic's, but it's dynamic. We're continuing to add. What else do we need to know, Raul? Where you guys put out a lot of content on Instagram. You put it on Instagram? Where else? TikTok.
TikTok and Facebook.
Okay, so in those three places, you can find ChileLimon. You can see some of the content. They put out a bunch of content. I haven't been to the Yellow Green Farmers Market, but I'm looking forward to going over there. That's open on Saturdays and Sunday only. And you're open here 6 days a week.
Yes, Tuesday to Sunday.
Okay.
Yes.
And I know I've had on food tours, I've had a number of different tacos here. I love your food. You have a Taco Tuesday on Tuesday, right?
Yes, sir.
And is it all the favorite tacos that you put out?
The whole tacos is better prices, and Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Taco Tuesday, 11 to 7 p.m.
Oh, Taco Tuesdays all day.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And happy hour 4 to 7
Okay.
on Taco Tuesday. So you have a two promotion in one day.
Yeah, so I was going to ask that question too. Your happy hour is Tuesday through Friday from what
Yes.
time? 4 to 7?
4 to 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what is that happy hour?
It's
it may change.
It's
yeah.
a $7 house cocktails, 350 beers, and we have two bites: the chicken tacos and cochinita pibil tacos for $3 each.
Yeah,
So it's a good deal.
can't beat that. All right, so what is your top selling food item here at this location?
Birria and ceviches.
Yeah, so folks that don't know, birria is kind of like stew meat, right?
Yes, this is stew meat for 8 hours.
8 hours.
With the dry peppers from Mexico and from Peru. We separate the meat, we shred it, we put the soup on the side. So we made the quesadilla with the meat and the soup on the side for the plate.
And I tried,
good.
I
Really
tried
good.
this quesabirria for the first time when it was cool outside. That's the same time I tried the chalupines taco.
Chapulines.
Chapulines. That was very good, and I have to come back and try the guacamole. So their chips here are good, their prices here are fantastic. I really appreciate you guys being part of my food tour. Looking forward to bigger and better things. Anything else we didn't talk about that I need to mention?
I'm just to remark that we are the fusion. We don't have the Mexican food and the Peruvian food. It's a fusion. We fusion both countries. So you want to see the ceviches over a crispy Mexican tostada. So that's the tostada, the lettuce, and the ceviche, Peruvian ceviche on top. It's really good when you taste with the tostada. No?
Yeah,
it's
and
good.
you bring up a good point. This is kind of a unicorn because there are a lot of Mexican places, there are a lot of Colombian places, a lot of Peruvian. There's not many of these two, right?
No,
none.
I think it's one of the first.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think.
Well done, Dad. Looking down. Yeah, he inspired you for this. And so we know that where your flavor journey from. Tell us a little bit about Jose. He was here earlier today. I don't see him now. Did his family have a restaurant? Did he work in a restaurant?
No, he studied brand. He's a master in brand.
Okay.
So when I think about open a restaurant, you need to found
A niche.
Yes, a
Slice.
partners.
Yeah. The right
know,
harmony of someone to work
Totally.
with.
So
yeah.
one of them is the account. You need a really good account.
Yeah.
We have one of my friends for a long time has his account, and Jose he knows about the brand, so that's why he create everything this here.
Fantastic. So I know, and we have a VIP that just entered the building. How you doing? Watch your step there. You know Raul, don't you?
I don't think
How are
so.
you?
Hi, Raul.
Jeff has
Nice to meet you.
Cahoots magazine.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So now we got Jeff Hansen joining us from Cahoots. How are you, Jeff?
Good. How you doing?
All right, good. Thank you for stopping in and joining us. Raul, what are you going to do? You're going to get some tacos for us to
Yeah,
take a
so
look
we're
at?
gonna make the tacos, the crickets, the chalupines,
Okay.
tacos,
Okay.
the chapulines tacos, cricket, the pork belly, and the cochinita. That's the most popular here. So.
Are you going to actually make them? Or?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And will we be able to film you while
Yep.
you do that?
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic.
What is this? Tell me a little bit.
The crickets. So it's
Where do
coming.
you get
It's
crickets from?
Oaxaca, Mexico, and I made here with garlic, a little bit of salt, lime, and it's spicy.
So, Raul, this is now one of the kitchens. Yes, we're in.
Pásale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start that again, please.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
sorry.
so here we are. We're in the kitchen now with Raul. He's going to, what are you whipping up for us?
So first, everything is fresh. That's the tortillas. That's the masa in Mexico, that and English. It's a fresh. So we press here. It's my grandma thing.
I love it too. I love how that you're repurposing that Mahatma bag there too. Very, very eco-friendly.
That's my grandmom tell me.
Stick with
Yes,
what,
yes, cut the the bags for the rice or whatever you want and put it here.
Stick with what works, right? It's better than spending money in this crazy hyperinflationary.
Totally. So we cook for a minute and then we make the tacos.
All right, and so you're doing three. One is the, tell us the three. You're doing cochinita de pibil,
Cochinita pibil.
which is a pulled pork.
It's a pulled pork. It's the recipes from Yucatan with Yucatan spices and rocoto pepper. That's a fusion with the Peru. The rocoto pepper is a red pepper from Peru. So we mix with them and the taste is really good. It's really good.
And then what about the pickled onions that you put on top of that?
The pickled onions is classic in Mexico. So that's with the vinegar and oregano.
Okay.
And oregano. So we put it there. Yes. You put it there for a couple minutes and that's the guacamole for the cricket tacos.
Yeah, and so tell me about the guacamole. That's a family recipe too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the, my father, my mom loves the kitchen. Obviously my father loves kitchen and bar.
Okay.
And he gave me everything. So they always make the food in my house. Always.
Love it.
I think it's one of the best.
Yeah.
Learn to.
And I mean, the food to me represents love too, and family.
Yeah.
Some of the best memories I have are big Thanksgivings or birthday parties or whatever with family when food is included. So it represents that growing up. My grandmother was a great cook. My mother was, my aunt, my father did a lot of seafood. So yeah, I dig it.
So this is the tortilla now.
There's that restaurant trick where they lean them against each other like that so that they don't need a taco rack. All right, and so that's your family recipe for that guacamole, which I found to be very good. And it's kind of funny too, because when I was a kid, I didn't like guacamole, and that's some of the best I ever had. So well done there.
So crickets.
That's a cricket taco.
It's one
Yeah.
cricket. We're gonna put the cochinita. The cochinita, we cook the meat for the same 4 hours. Pickled onions and
Yeah, and these are common tacos that Raul serves on the food tour. Not necessarily the cricket taco because that's an acquired taste.
This one
but
is
those other
the pork belly tacos.
Yeah.
It's a classic street tacos in Mexico. Just the meat, the cilantro, onion, some of them with the salsa, and that's it. No rice, no beans. That's the street tacos.
Not a bunch of filler and
No,
fanfare.
no.
Yeah.
This is the tacos.
Fantastic. Look at that.
Enjoy.
Wow, that's what makes people happy here at ChileLimon. Me too. SouthFloridaFoodTour.com or HollywoodFloridaFoodTour.com, and I'll bring you to ChileLimon, and you will thank me later. Thanks for listening in. I'm going to go eat some tacos with my friends. Take care.